The air at dusk in late June is thick with them. You go to sit on the porch after supper, and before your coffee has cooled, the first one finds you. You slap your arm, another lands on your neck, a third one is in your ear. By the time you finish that cup, you have welts on both arms, and your wife has gone back inside. The children cannot play in the yard after dinner. The dog scratches at his belly all night. And every spring you walk into the hardware store and spend $40 on bug spray, citronella candles, and a plug-in zapper that catches more moths than mosquitoes and does almost nothing for the ones that are eating you alive on the porch. Now I want you to hear something. There is a dark bucket in the corner of my yard with $3 worth of yeast and sugar dissolved in warm water, sitting in the shade inside a cardboard box. Beside it is a second bucket I have not touched in a week. Both of them have caught more mosquitoes in 3 days than every spray and candle and zapper I have ever paid for caught in a whole summer together. No battery in either bucket, no light, no fan, no chemical poison. Just yeast doing what yeast does, and the soft trick of a little dish soap on the water, and the mosquitoes coming in by the hundred to lay their eggs and never flying back out. It is one of the cleverest little traps a person can set, and the parts to make it cost less than a single can of bug spray. My name is Earl. I have run this Ozark Hill farm for going on 50 years. Today I am going to walk you through the trap, the second bucket that pairs with it, the small habits that do the long work, and the honest truth about what this method can and cannot do. If you are new here, welcome to Homestead Grandpa. Hit that subscribe button right now so you do not miss a single video. I put one out every week and I do not waste your time. Now let us get into it. Before I show you how to build the trap, I want to tell you one thing, because once you understand it, the whole trap makes plain sense on its own, and you will know exactly why every part of it works the way it does. A mosquito is a small creature with a small mind, and she has one job. The female, and it is only the females that bite. The males eat plant nectar. The female needs blood to feed her eggs. She finds you the same way any small biting creature finds you, by the smell of your breath. When you breathe out, you put a gas into the air called carbon dioxide. So does your dog, so does your child, so does every warm-blooded thing on this farm. That gas drifts on the air, and the mosquito's tiny antennae pick it up from a long way off. She follows the trail upwind, closer and closer, until she finds the warm body that is making it, and then she lands and feeds. That is the whole game. Find the carbon dioxide, find the body, feed. The chemistry behind this trap was not worked out by any farmer. It was worked out by researchers studying malaria in Africa who needed a cheap way to catch mosquitoes in villages that had no electricity, but it works by the oldest rule. A small, clever thing done right can do the work of 100 expensive ones if you understand how the creature thinks. So, if you wanted to fool her, if you wanted to build a small, cheap trap the mosquito would fly into thinking she had found a warm, breathing body, what you would need is something that puts out carbon dioxide. And here is the marvel. There is a common kitchen thing that puts out carbon dioxide all on its own for a day and a half, from a few cents worth of ingredients, yeast. When you put yeast in warm water with sugar, the yeast eats the sugar and breathes out carbon dioxide as it does, the same gas you breathe out, the same gas the mosquito is hunting for. A dark bucket of yeast water gives off that trail for 30-odd hours. The mosquito follows it right to your bucket. She lands on the water to lay her eggs. The dish soap on the water breaks the surface tension, the thin skin of water that would otherwise hold her up like a skater on ice. And she sinks, she drowns, and while she was at your bucket, she was not at your porch, and the eggs she would have laid in your gutter never got laid. That is the trap, plain and simple. Now let me show you how to build it. Here is the whole parts list. Total cost about $3. First, a dark bucket, black, dark green, dark blue. A 5-gallon bucket is good, but anything from a coffee can up to a small pail works. Why dark? Mosquitoes prefer cool, dark, sheltered places. A clear plastic jug will not catch many because the mosquito does not feel safe in it. A dark bucket she will go right into. If you only have a clear container, wrap it in dark paper or set it inside a cardboard box. The darkness matters. 2 cups of warm water, not hot, not cold. Warm, about as warm as a baby's bath, somewhere around 110 degrees. Too cold and the yeast does not wake. Too hot and you kill it. A 1/4 cup of brown sugar. White sugar works, but brown sugar puts out a slightly different smell as it ferments and seems to draw more mosquitoes. Either will do the job. 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. A small packet from the grocery store has enough for 3 or 4 batches. A few dollars for a small jar will run you all summer long. 1 teaspoon of plain dish soap, any kind. This is what breaks the surface tension so the mosquitoes sink and cannot get back out. That is the whole list. Here is how to mix it. Take your dark bucket, pour in the 2 cups of warm water, stir in the 1/4 cup of brown sugar until it dissolves. The water should look like weak tea. Sprinkle in the teaspoon of yeast, stir it gently, wait about 10 minutes. You will see tiny bubbles rising in the water. That is the yeast waking up and beginning to put out carbon dioxide. The water will smell faintly like bread rising. That is the smell the mosquito reads as warm body. Now add the teaspoon of dish soap. Stir it in gently, gently because you do not want to whip it into foam. You just want the soap mixed in evenly. The water should look mostly clear with maybe a slight cloudiness. That is your trap. Before I go on to placement, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments where mosquitoes get worst on your place. The porch at dusk, the back garden, around the rain barrel, the low corner of the yard. And if you have run a trap like this before, tell me what you caught and what part of the summer you ran it. I learned the whole map of the country from those comments. I read every single one. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit that button now. New video every week. Where you put the bucket makes half the difference between catching a dozen mosquitoes and catching hundreds. This is where most folks get it wrong. Put it in a shaded, sheltered corner of your yard, not the middle of the lawn, not in full sun. Mosquitoes live in cool, damp, shaded places, under a bush, beside the woodpile, in the corner of a porch, against the foundation on the shadowed side of the house. Put your trap where the mosquitoes already are. Set it about 10 or 15 feet from where your family sits in the evening, far enough that the trap is not right beside you, but close enough to draw the mosquitoes in your yard away from you and into the bucket. You are trying to redirect them, not invite more in from the woods. Place it on the ground or low to it. Mosquitoes hunt low. They are not high flyers in still air. A bucket on a porch step works. A bucket beside a fence post works. A bucket up on the porch rail does not. And here is the cleverest last part of the whole setup. Put the bucket inside a cardboard box with the lid partly open, or set a box on its side over it. This makes the trap darker and more sheltered still, exactly the kind of cool, hidden, shaded spot the mosquito wants to land in. The catch goes up sharply when the bucket is inside a box. I have seen the same trap catch twice as many when it is partly closed inside cardboard compared to standing out in the open. The yeast eats the sugar for about 30 to 36 hours and puts out its strongest carbon dioxide signal in that window. After that, the yeast has used up its food and the bucket is no longer doing its work. You refresh it every 2 days. Pour the old water out on gravel, somewhere it cannot pool and breed, and mix a fresh batch. $3 worth of yeast and sugar will run a trap all summer. On a hot, humid, heavy mosquito week, a well-placed trap can catch several hundred in a couple of days. Across a full summer on one trap in good conditions, 1,000 is honestly possible. That is more mosquitoes than every spray and candle you have ever bought stopped in your life combined. And every one of them is one that did not lay 200 eggs in your gutter. Now the second bucket, which is the one that does the long, quiet work, here is the truth of the matter. You can catch 1,000 adult mosquitoes a week, and there will still be more, because every female you miss lays 200 eggs in a teaspoon of standing water. The adults are the visible problem. The eggs are the real one. So while the yeast trap catches the adults coming for your breath, the second bucket kills the next generation in the water before they ever hatch into biting adults. There is a product called BTI, Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis, a naturally occurring soil bacterium. It comes in small tablets or granules you drop in standing water. Harmless to bees, to birds, to fish, to people, to dogs. But it kills mosquito larvae as they hatch. It has been used by mosquito control programs for over 30 years and is about as gentle as any pest control product ever made. You can find it at any garden center or hardware store. There is also another natural larva killer called spinosad, made from a different soil bacterium. Same idea, kills mosquito larvae, safe for everything else. Either one works. Both are widely available. To set up the larva bucket, take a second dark bucket of water the same size as your yeast bucket and add the BTI or spinosad at the dose on the package. Set it in a shaded corner where the mosquitoes can find it. Standing water in a dark place is exactly what the female mosquito is looking for to lay her eggs. She finds it, she lays, the eggs hatch, and the larvae die in the water before they ever become the things that bite you. 2 buckets. One catches the adults, one kills the next generation. Together they work on the whole mosquito cycle, not just the ones that found your porch tonight. Now let me give you the rest of what works, because no single method does it alone. Mosquitoes blow in from a quarter-mile away. The neighbor's yard breeds them. The creek down the road breeds them. So alongside the 2 buckets, you need the small habits that careful farmers have always kept. Walk your property once a week and pour out every container holding standing water. A teaspoon of water is enough for 200 eggs. Bird baths, plant saucers, the low spot in a tarp, old tires, gutters holding leaves, bottle caps in the grass. This one habit done weekly will cut your mosquitoes more than any spray ever sold. Wear light colors when you sit out at dusk. Mosquitoes hunt by sight as well as smell, and they are drawn to dark colors against a light sky. A white shirt at dusk will get you bitten less than a dark one every time. Encourage the birds and bats that eat them. Purple martins, swallows, bats. I have spoken about these before on this channel. A purple martin house or a bat box puts a small army of hunters in the air over your yard each evening. They do not solve the whole problem on their own, but they help, and they cost almost nothing once the houses are up. The most important thing is to keep at it. A trap run for 1 week catches some mosquitoes. A trap run all summer, refreshed every 2 days, paired with the larvae bucket and a weekly walk to pour out standing water that quietly suppresses your whole local mosquito population over the season. The yards that are mosquito-free in August are the ones whose owners started the work in May and did not quit on it. I want to tell you plainly why most people have never heard of this trap, since it works this well and costs this little. There is good money in bug spray, in citronella candles, in the propane-fueled traps at $150. In the pest control trucks that come out every 3 weeks to spray the yard with chemicals that kill the bees and the butterflies and the dragonflies that were eating mosquitoes for you, and that wear off inside 2 weeks. By August, the mosquitoes are back and the honeybees are gone. There is no money in telling a man he can mix $3 of yeast and sugar in a dark bucket and do more than the white truck did. So nobody makes a commercial for it, nobody runs an ad, and a whole county comes to believe the only answer to mosquitoes is the product you pay for every spring. It is not the only answer. The bucket builds itself once you understand what the mosquito wants. Here is what I want you to do this week. Mix 1 batch of the yeast trap and set it in a shaded corner of your yard inside a cardboard box if you can. Refresh it every 2 days. Set a second bucket of water with a BTI tablet in another shaded corner, and every Saturday morning walk your property for 10 minutes and pour out every container holding standing water. That is the whole protocol. $3 in materials and 20 minutes of work a week. Do it the rest of the summer and come back and tell me what you caught. Tell me in the comments where mosquitoes get worst on your place and what part of the country you are in. I read every single one. Until next time, keep the gate latched, the ground fed, and take care of what is yours.